Good day, everyone! Today, our channel will have a new topic. Come on, join us as we dig some issue. Here is the issue. Mining sector in the Philippines is getting back on track. In April 2022, President Duterte signed Executive Order 130 amending the Section 4 of EO 79 issued in 2012. The new executive order allows the government to enter into new mineral agreements subject to compliance with the Philippine Mining Act of 1995, and other applicable laws, rules, and regulations. It allows the Department of Environment and Natural Resources to continue granting and issuing exploration permits under existing laws, rules, and guidelines. But before we dig more on why it is an issue, let's talk about the following topics. First, what is mining? Mining is the process of extracting useful materials from the earth. Some examples of substances that are mined include coal, gold, or iron ore. These profitable substances that are mined from the earth are called minerals. The mix of rock and minerals is usually carried away from the mine together, then later processed and refined to isolate the desired minerals. The two categories of modern mining include surface mining and underground mining. In surface mining, the ground is blasted so that ores near Earth's surface can be removed and carried to refineries to extract the minerals. While in in-ground mining, ores are removed from deep within the earth and miners blast tunnels into the rock to reach the ore deposits. Next, why are minerals underneath the earth and how did they even get there? First, we should identify what is a mineral. A mineral is an element or chemical compound that is normally crystalline and that has been formed as a result of geological processes. A mineral is a homogeneous solid that can be made of single native element or more, usually a compound. Minerals make up Earth's rocks and sands and are important components of soil. Minerals are found in the Earth's crust. The Earth's crust and underlying rigid mantle make the lithosphere, consisting of a variety of minerals and rocks including oil and gas. More than 80% of all raw materials that are used in various sectors of economy, society, and environment are on mineral origin. The Earth's crust has profound implication for all aspects of the planet's physical state and evolution. The process of crustal formation led to the complementary formation of underlying mantle lithosphere. The plate boundaries and mineralization. The plate boundaries is critical for mineral formation. The energy released along boundaries result in volcanic and hydrothermal activity that creates the right condition for many minerals to be concentrated. There are three plate boundaries. First, the divergent plate boundaries. As the seafloor splits apart, the hydrothermal activity causes deposit of both sulfides and metalliferous sediments along flanks of ridges. As the superheated fluids make contact with the seawater, metals that were dissolved from the surrounding basaltic rocks are redeposited on the seafloor. Minerals associated with mid-ocean ridges include iron, zinc, copper, lead, gold, and silver. Second is the convergent boundaries. When two crustal plates collide, there is a far less hydrothermal activity compared to the thin-skinned oceanic plates at subduction zones. Rather than directly causing the formation of mineral deposits, this type of plate boundary will expose a variety of mineralization created elsewhere, displaced and then uplifted by the moving plate. Third is the transform boundaries. In a transform fault, neither plate is being forced down into the mantle, so there is a little hydrothermal activity. What mineralization that does occur tends to be localized and small scale. Example, gold deposit. Lastly, let's talk about mining in the Philippines. In the Philippines, mining operations are oftentimes located in ancestral land, forest land, agricultural land, and even in fishing areas. The Philippine archipelago is rich in non-ferrous mineral resources, and in recent years, under the influence of the prevailing and seemingly universal neoliberal development model, the Philippine government has liberalized its mining laws in order to expedite economic development. The next discussion examines how mining exacerbates the environmental damage it causes and reveals the significant threat they pose to the livelihoods of the country. Why it is an issue. Wena?
Mining has been a vital part of human life. However, as Stuart Udall said, mining is like a search and destroy mission. This practice has its fair share of advantages and disadvantages. Let's start with the advantages of mining. Despite the fact that you may not be aware of it, numerous products of our everyday lives are made with the aid of materials acquired through mining. Minerals or mineral products, as flashed in the screen, are elements necessary for building and construction, automobile production and fuel, computers and other electronic devices, communications, healthcare and dentistry, food production, and energy generation and transmission. Moreover, the mining industry also provides several employment opportunities for the local populace. In many of the world's poorest nations, unemployment rates are quite high, and mining jobs are essential for the local population to earn enough money to survive. Consequently, mining can play a significant role in sustaining the livelihoods of many people who would otherwise struggle to survive, particularly in structurally disadvantaged areas with limited employment possibilities. However, it can contribute to significant quantities of deforestation, as enormous amounts of land are required for mining operations. A large number of trees must be cut down. Nonetheless, trees are natural reservoir for vast quantities of greenhouse gases. These greenhouse gases will be released into the atmosphere through deforestation, which also adds to global warming over time. Furthermore, the risk of landslides increases dramatically as a result of mining activity. This is because vast quantities of soil must be moved in order to remove valuable materials from the ground. Consequently, the soil will lose considerable stability over time, and the likelihood of landslides will increase. In addition, mining-related deforestation will cause the soil to become more unstable. All of this increases the likelihood of landslides, which can be highly devastating to the surrounding population, as these landslides can damage numerous homes and their means of subsistence. However, there are various ways to mitigate these disadvantages. Firstly, decouple economic growth from deforestation by persuading businesses to reorganize their supply chains and embrace zero deforestation standards. Secondly, rigid government regulation and restriction. It is a key countermeasure against the possible negative environmental effects of mining. The government must ensure that mining is conducted responsibly. Lastly, at the individual level, decreasing consumption can have a significant impact on alleviating the harmful effects of mining, due to the fact that our excessive levels of consumption contribute to the difficulties caused by mining. So, are we willing to practice these mitigating measures to save the environment as much as to save ourselves from the wrath of the earth, or to continue to exercise a modern way of living at the expense of Mother Nature? That is a question for all of us to ponder.
Hi everyone! We now move on to understanding mining from a geoscience perspective and the relevance of this presentation to the local community. A press release by the Philippine Statistics Authority in April 2022 revealed that the mining and quarrying sector contributed 703,136 pesos to Eastern Visayas' gross regional domestic product in 2021. The same press release reported that the sector grew by 60.6% last year. Moreover, a 2018 census of Philippine business and industry released by PSA in 2020 revealed that 30 mining establishments are operating in the region. The region is rich in mineral deposits such as chromite, uranium in Eastern Samar, gold, silver, manganese, magnesium, bronze, nickel, clay, coal, limestone, pyrite, and sand and gravel. Despite its contribution to the region's GDP, there were growing concerns about mining's negative impact on landscape, biodiversity, and community health. In fact, some groups raised concerns about the backfilled mine site in MacArthur, Leyte. There were also similar calls to stop mining operations on Homonhon Island in Giwan, Eastern Samar due to worries of communities about its environmental damage. Our presentation has comprehensively discussed mining and quarrying operations from various points of view. We have elaborated on its situation in our country and Eastern Visayas, its advantages and disadvantages, and its implications on our living standards. Ultimately, our presentation is aimed at creating awareness and disseminating helpful mining facts to the local community, especially those affected in Eastern Samar and MacArthur Leyte. We are confident that what we shared in this forum among classmates will somehow reach the communities most affected. But why do we need to try to explain all these processes and impacts of mining on our planet and the disadvantaged communities? People in the community need to be aware of ways mining affects their living, environment, and future because, first, through ample understanding of mining activities, communities can protect their homes from extractive companies. Second, they can plan actions to take when the mining situation in their area becomes uncontrollable and intrusive. Third, they can organize local groups to lead the call for mining operations to cease. And lastly, they can actively engage in discussions with the local government and lawmakers to air their concerns and issues. Everything starts with being informed, and when communities unify to hold the government and mining companies accountable for their intrusive actions against Mother Earth, a bright future awaits the next generation. Thank you so much.